Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Nick from MMA Pixels here with Joseph Holmes. He's 6-0. He is the AKA Welterweight Championship, not American Kickboxing, but American Combat Alliance. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm excellent, bro. I'm excellent. Thanks a lot for having me on.
Man, I appreciate it. It looks like you're traveling right now. What's going on? Where are you headed?
Yeah, I'm actually with one of my teammates and one of my closest friends, man. We're on our way back from Colorado. We went out there to get a little training in with, excuse me, with Ludwig Martial Arts out there. TJ Dillashaw's coach. We just went to get a little extra work in.
How long do you spend there?
Just a couple days. We came out Friday and we're headed back right now.
Is that the first time you've done this, or is this like a routine you do?
Well, we normally get out like towards the end of my camp when I'm done, with the hard part at the gym. We normally get around and kind of get some last minute stuff in with people that my coach approves of and stuff. But it was the first time that I trained with Ludwig.
Right
Yeah,
on. What is it, like technique and pad work, or were you going in there sparring?
Oh, no sparring, no sparring. Straight Ludwig technique, just fundamentals, just kind of reminded me of where I started, kind of, trying not to ever fall off of where I began. Yeah.
Right
And
on.
he did a job of that, reminded me of all the things I can use, all the simple stuff that I should be using all the time.
Um, I mentioned sparring. Do you spar a lot in your gym, or is it you just go light?
I normally spar light. I normally personally go light, and at our gym, we normally don't have to go too hard because we drill a lot, and we have a bunch of classes. But we'll have moments where we do get hard, or we'll be visiting somewhere else, or we'll have somebody that needs some work, and we'll get together and we'll help them work by giving them a good look for a fight they have coming. But all in all, not at the gym, we don't spar too much, too hard. But when we do, it's always controlled and great work. I
Right.
a bunch of killers too, so it's always some great work.
I'm sure that helps out. I mean, your body can only handle so much. I mean, with injuries and stuff, right?
Yeah. In around 2 weeks, 3 weeks, we're not really sparring too much.
This fight coming up on September 1st, it's going to be in Louisiana. Have you fought in that state before?
Yeah, I just had my first fight, which was actually my first welterweight fight, 170, in Louisiana. I had a teammate that fought there, I think a month or two prior, but that was my first time fighting in Louisiana. And I'm super happy to be fighting back with them because I don't know, it's a little different in Louisiana. They have a way of making you feel like it's hard. They make you feel as good as you feel like you should be being treated, considering the amount of work you put in. And AKA does a great job of that. So
Okay.
that's my second.
Um, on the card, it says Arkansas, Louisiana, Texas, all fighting. I guess it kind of like a competition on the card. I'm here in California. I know we have different amateur rules. Is there any difference between those three states in their rule set?
Yeah, actually, in Texas we don't reinforce knee to the head. In Louisiana, and I noticed that you can. Um, Also, elbows to the body, you can do. I don't know if that's legal right now in Texas, but I know in Louisiana it's legal to elbow to the body when you're amateur. But I don't know. I don't recall in Texas it is, but I don't know.
Do you guys wear shin guards?
Oh no.
Okay. We do in California if you have 3 fights or less.
In MMA?
Yes. Yeah.
How do you grapple? What kind of guard?
Actually, it doesn't really come into play too much. There was just almost a triangle choke last night. The guy was able to get out, but it doesn't really play into it. I mean, obviously, you can't do like leg kicks, and then, because also we only have 2-minute rounds, so the leg kicks don't really play a big factor in most fights. But
About champion, do y'all have titles often in California?
oh yeah, we have state titles. We have, each promotion has their title, but then we have like California state titles.
So would it be a 5-2 round for a title? 5-2
No,
round?
I believe it's still 3 rounds. Yeah, 3 rounds. But your fight is 5 rounds, correct?
Well, for the belt, it was only, or at least he said it was only 3, but I was under the impression that it was supposed to be 5 before the fight. So maybe I just need to ask, and I just don't know. I didn't ask.
Right. They have it listed as 5 round on the at Tapology.
That's what I thought, but I mean, we only made it 2, so it didn't matter anyway.
Right. Wow. Is that kind of confusing? All these different rules here and there. Like when do you actually know for sure, or is that something you just don't worry about?
I mean, I really don't worry too much because I don't really play like a really unorthodox game. I'm gonna jab you. I'm gonna throw a cross after the jab, and I'm gonna knock you out with a head kick if I don't choke you out before. So I mean, it's really simple. I don't really break too many rules, so I don't really worry about it too much, to be honest.
You and Michael actually have a common opponent, Josh Thompson. Your last fight, you won by a rear naked choke in the second round in July. He fought him a split decision loss. That was his only loss. Or did you know that?
No, I didn't.
So, do you even watch like film on your opponents or anything?
I mean, not a whole lot, man. I train so much, honestly. Like, I have so many other guys that I'm helping train for, and I'm trying to make sure I'm a good enough look for them. I don't really have time to like go and look at somebody I'm about to fight, because I figure like I can adapt to any look. I'm already doing it in training every day, so nah, I really don't watch too much film. That's interesting, though. I didn't know that.
Right. Yeah, I did a little bit of work. So you mentioned helping people. Is it most of your training revolves around other people, helping other people get ready?
Well, I train all day, so that I'm either doing like a mental training, whereas like I'm teaching. I consider that mental training for myself, or like beginning of the day, I'm helping like beginners or so forth. So pretty much every day, I'm surrounding myself by making the people I'm around better. Then, like in the long term, they're going to be there to make me better. There's nobody at my gym I would like to think that can say I'm not involved in their, bettermentship or getting better. So I think so, yeah. It's probably revolved a lot around making my peers better.
Right on. And I hear you get a lot of support from like the community around you. You've been on like local radio stuff, and you were a judge in what was the event?
It was the world's largest electric slide attempt, but it's for the Harambe Festival. Now we have the annual 44th Harambe Festival. It's every year in Dallas, Martin Luther King Boulevard.
Right on. And how many people were involved with that?
Oh man, we had I think 8 to 10 competitors. So just imagine like all of their immediate family, and then it's like a free event for the locals. So I mean, there was a good probably 80 people to 120 people, something like that.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Cool.
Yeah.
It was cool. And it was me and like 1 or 2 other judges. So I kind of got a lot of attention because it wasn't like a whole bunch of judges. So.
Yeah, that's awesome when MMA is shown, outside of just our little bubble and gets involved in the community.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know a lot about it either, so I got to educate.
Right. Your last fight was at welterweight, and it was your first fight at welterweight, and you won the title. Again, you're going to compete at welterweight. Are you ever going to go back to middleweight?
Yeah, it's definitely open for discussion between my manager and I. We were confident at middleweight, but we just figured, my first fight was a trial run, so we had to see if I could even make that weight. And then now that we see, and now that I was comfortable, we're gonna go, just see what the competition level is like. So we're probably gonna fluctuate all kinds of weight classes. We're pretty confident in our weight, and we have a meal prep, which shout out to Francis and the way he makes it meal prep. She's been doing awesome. So I don't know. We'll probably fluctuate through a bunch of different weight classes. I kind of want to end up in light heavyweight at the end, but we'll see.
Right. You're 6-0 now. Does if everything goes well, you'll be 7-0. Do you see yourself turning pro anytime soon?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going pro soon. We just have a whole game plan and a whole just idea behind what we need to accomplish before we do make that move. So yeah, that's coming very soon. Very soon.
Do you foresee like any change in your training when that happens, or is it business as usual?
We won't need to change our training very much. We'll probably be going to a lot more we'll probably be training with a lot more camps more often when I do go pro. But other than that, training's going to be the same, diet's going to be the same, everything's going to be the same. Just going to get some more extra work in.
Right. You mentioned the meal prep. You have anyone else helping you out for this camp?
In regard to my meal prep?
Yeah, like any sponsors or teammates or anybody who supports you. You want to say thank you?
Yeah. I have the same group of my sponsors that's been with me since the very beginning. That's Malone and Associates. They're a real estate company out in like Kaufman County area, Terrell County area, Dallas area even. Tex is my guy Charlie Riddle out in Dallas. He's also in affiliation with Levi Miles, Moles out in Dallas. He's number 1 in Dallas, so shout out to him. He just won his fight against number 2, and it was a huge fight for him. So shout out to him and Tex, and at my gym, of course, SFS MMA, and my teammates. Also, my guy Colin, he got me these new shirts, which I'm not wearing one right now. I'm wearing one of my other sponsors, Specimen Fight Gear. And I just recently got on the Specimen Fight Team sponsorship deal. So I have a whole bunch of support, and I feel bad every time I get asked this question because I always feel like I'm leaving people out. But Tanya, my publicist, she's great too. She's the one that actually gets me involved in all these little local events and some of these local podcasts and things of that such. That's all Tanya's doing. And pretty sure, again, Francis, the way he makes it, meal preps, and everyone else who supports me. My mom is one of my hugest support systems, actually. And she's been to every one of my fights, and I love you dearly. And, obviously, my son's mom, Jasmine, none of this would be possible for me if it weren't for everything she does and as great as she is for my son. So everybody that I am around and everybody that's in Ugly Man Gang, I appreciate y'all and love you today.
Well, there's 2 things I want to touch on there. You mentioned your mom going to the fight. Are you going to have a lot of people coming out to support?
Of course, we're gonna have so many people out there, but they're actually all gonna be under my boy Jesus Mero this time because we kind of just do this thing. I don't want to give it away to too many people, but yeah, we're gonna have a whole bunch of people out at this fight, and we have my guy Jesus Mero Martinez fighting his pro fight, and we got one other guy, Jose Garcia Marietala, fighting his second amateur fight. So we're gonna have the place packed. So hopefully Louisiana puts in work like we are.
Right. Is there still tickets available? And if so, where can we get them at?
Absolutely. AKAfights.com. Go on there, purchase all your tickets through Jesus Mero Martinez. Again, that's AKAfights.com. Also, go ahead, if that's a little difficult, you can just follow me on Facebook at Joseph P. Holmes, where I have all that information posted. And on all social media networks, Ugly Man Joe. And you can find out all the information on that.
Right. And then, who had the nerve to give you that nickname?
Well, it was actually a combination of me and all my closest friends when I was in school. We just got to, we were just always goof around and, and just call each other ugly and other things. And it just stuck. So then eventually, once I realized it got real ugly in the cage also, it just works. Ugly Man Joe.
I know. Yeah, that's awesome. It sounds like, somebody's going to bring it, no quit, just everyday grinder.
Every day.
Right on. Well, I appreciate your time, Joseph. September 1st, you're going down at AKA in Bossier City, Louisiana. I've never been there. You been there?
Yeah, one other time for my first fight.
First fight, everything, city's good? They treat you right?
Yeah, man, they got some great food out there, yo. Honestly, I recommend if you ever thinking about somewhere to go and travel and fight, Louisiana's a great place to do it because great, great food, great culture, great people, and it's great out there. I mean, you don't need to go very many places. You can go to the casino and get drunk if that's what you want to do, and yeah, I love it in Louisiana.
Yes. Stay away from that food. You're going to be at light heavyweight soon, man.
I'll get right after I weigh
in. All right, man. I wish you the best. Thank you.
Yeah. One more time for all your time MMA picks. So shout out to y'all. And shout out to everybody that supports. And share this video when you see it.
Right on. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Later.
Later.